find this. I'm actually going to take this down. So I kind of have my robe on today. So here we are. Guys, there is so much going on in the universe. There is so much going on above and below, and I wanted to come today to talk about all that is going on. The energies are merging. Everything is in like this one tight ball, and it's expanding and it's expanding, and there's so much that we're all feeling, and we're all feeling different emotions, and it's getting pretty intense. It's getting in a pretty intense time. So I really want to be able to come and give you guys some messages. I have all the cards out, honestly. So we're going to really get into what is happening. So I wanted to start off with talking about Jupiter is in Pisces. And yesterday I got up, I felt very artistic, and so I just started a painting, and I started wanting to really kind of put myself more out there as far as within my creative work. I really kind of wanted to let myself loose. I really wanted to let myself be free and expansive, and do something a little bit different from the mundane that I usually do. So May seems kind of hectic. I don't know if you guys have been seeing a lot of people coming back into your life or walking back into your life, or even possibly old flames, or just friends, family, people you haven't seen coming back into your life. Like, that's a lot that is happening here in May, and also with twin flames and soulmates as well. So, and it's interesting because we're not even in Mercury retrograde yet. We haven't even been in its necessary shadow. I think we're coming into its shadow period. But Mercury is about communication, travel, writing, community as well, Gemini energy, social media, so networking. So there's a lot of chatter that is going to start to kind of make its way and start integrating into our lives. And so it's going to bring so much up that it's going to, really ask us to really start to kind of listen as well, to listen more. So like I said, Jupiter went into Pisces yesterday, and there's so much. So we're just going to go ahead and pull the cards. I was going to pull the chart for it, but I think the cards will do. And we're going to go ahead and get started. We're just going to go ahead and get a little bit of a timeline. What is this, what is this energy that we're feeling with this Jupiter and Pisces? What is this giving us, Spirit? I love that spirit. Jupiter and Pisces. goodness gracious. Jupiter and Pisces. I heard reinvention. Also, for some reason, I heard new anxiety, but I feel like that's kind of correlating with something that, like another element within the sky. I also heard rebirth, creation, fantasy, completion. So we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands has been popping out a lot lately. This is fire energy. I called this this summer, like this video, I'm sorry, the flares of summer. So the King of Wands came out here. So it's a lot of like fast energy. It's a lot of entrepreneurial energy that is happening right now. This King of Wands, it's like, it's representing an entrepreneur. It's representing a person also that employs, that has a lot of creation, that's like, he's very visionary and has a vision, creation. So this is a lot of like divine masculine that I'm feeling. Like I've been feeling a lot of divine masculines have been really getting into their bag, getting in more into their money, creating a more stability foundation for themselves. We have the Three of Pentacles here. So there could be this higher octave, this collaboration. This is a community here as well, the Three of Pentacles. So this could be anything like religious, like a church, a temple of some sort, but this is also craftsmanship as well. Then we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is like someone could be planning something, or someone is relatively going kind of like on their journey. Like it's like this is like the first step, the next step after the Ace of Wands, that it's like they're going on to this journey, and like there's two paths here. There's two different paths, and so it's a lot of mercurial energy. There's a lot of mutable energy. So we have this Two of Pentacles as well. So like this Two of Pentacles is like back and forth. This back and forth energy, this kind of like this balance here as well. I want y'all to know, excuse me if I do decide to read from the book today, because I feel like the books are going to give a lot of more information about what we're feeling. Again, this is not just the Jupiter and Pisces reading. It's just like the overall energy going into the summertime. So this Two of Pentacles is here. It's like some type of back and forth here. Like this person or you could be back and forth with something, a project. You also have the Empress here. So this is abundance, prosperity, wealth, fertility, creation, something that is being formed, something that is being created. This could also represent love. Okay. So with that being said, that's kind of just the jump start of that. Let's see what else is coming up here. Let's start here real quick. So Jupiter in Pisces is coming in and saying you're very close to achieving your goal. So this could be a lot of, like with this Jupiter in Pisces, there's so much wishing well energy. There's so much of this wishing well of, you can really manifest anything, and everything that you've been working towards, everything that you've been putting into this, it's starting to come out. It's starting to be created. It's starting to be transformed. It's starting to be noticed. It's starting to be seen now. So it's like Spirit is saying, like, keep coming forward with these creations, keep coming forward with these projects, keep putting yourself kind of out there. Like the King of Wands, like he's very, again, he has this vision, and he's working towards it. He's crafting it out. He's crafting a way out for himself. There's like, people are crafting so much abundance, and so it's kind of like some are also juggling this so well, and it's going to bring so much of that prosperity. It's going to bring so much wealth. So like I said, this is like a very much of a wishing well, and like they're going in and they're visualizing what they want, and they're crafting it out. They're crafting this, and they're making this happen. They're making this happen. Right? They're making this happen. Okay. So I'd like to be able to get the spiritual messages here, Spirit, to the Jupiter and Pisces. I was going to go live on my Instagram doing this, but I really felt like this needed to be here on YouTube in the way that it needs to be. So I hope you guys find this video, and I hope you guys truly seek out a lot of wisdom that comes from this. Pray that it resonates. Okay. Bakati. Okay. Let's get a couple more here. I just want to get the full picture. Wow. We also have the apocalypse that came out. This is okay. Whew, okay. Wow. The sword and the poet. These are three different energies. The sword, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. 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 Cool. Okay. Okay. Wow. 14, 14. 5 and 5. Change. Something is being completed. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So, okay. Let's start here. I advise y'all to definitely take notes, because Spirit's going to break it down for you. So, Bakati. Wow. I love this. Bakati, devotion. You have begun walking on the path of devotion, Bakati yoga. You are devoted to something greater than yourself, your body, your possessions, or your desires. This dedication is the divine. Now is the time to ask yourself, what does divinity mean to me? When do I feel close to the divine? Paths to Bhakti Yoga include kirtan, devotional mantras, meditations, and prayers to the gods and goddesses, offering service to those in need, and spending time in nature. The selfless path of Bhakti yoga takes you to the greatest ecstasy of all, the bliss of devoting yourself to spirit. Wow. So ecstasy stood out to me because ecstasy is also correlated with Piscean energy. So there's going to be a lot of this ecstasy type of feeling, like this feeling of it's kind of almost feeling like this rolling stone, like this rolling stone energy, like something is like rolling in, and something that is fitting to be, it's cultivating. Like I've been saying, there's a lot of pioneering energy, something that is very steadfast, something that is cultivating, and it's moving forward. It's reinventing itself. That's the very first thing that I said in the very beginning. It's like something is coming in and it's reinventing us, and it's asking us, you have been so devoted for such a long time, and you have this energy of this vision, this clear vision, and now it's so close. And as you see this moon, and there's a moon here too, but it's not all the way full, but he's not even looking at the moon, but the moon is here, and it's like it's almost supporting this. Possibly doesn't even have to be the moon. It could be like maybe Mars or something like that. But if we say it's the moon, it's like something it's coming now in completion. He's looking towards, just like the moon is here, or this energy is here, the celestial body is here supporting him. And now he's looking like the flame is torch, and he's feeling it coming. He's feeling everything that is his. It's starting to come, and it's starting to be shown. So when you see here as this Gibson moon, you see like it's almost full, but it's saying like you're very close. And so this formation, and it blossoms. Something transforms with these butterflies, and something comes from it. So this is kind of not even just the present moment, but this is like the future, the promise of the future. Like there is, like it's already have started. It has already could have been completed and finalized and finished. Whether it be something of a physical project, or is something that you've been needing some type of clarity on. Clarity is like now coming, especially with this sword here. Some type of clarity. And that's why this path is here, because it's like you've came through finally to this threshold, and now you're here, and now there's a new path that is to be laid out, that is to be staked out. And so you're kind of juggling those ideas, you're juggling those opportunities, you're juggling two paths. But Spirit is saying stay devoted. Now, so if it was in the reverse, the Bhakti, when you lose touch with the divine, life becomes meaningless. Our days lose color, and words feel tasteless without this connection to the source. How can you deepen your connection to divinity? Read the stories of the gods and goddesses and choose one whose medicine you need. Offer a meditation, mantra, or prayer for this deity. Just a single act of devotion can shift your entire vibration and reconnect you to the source. Know that the whole of the universe is divine. So this could also be about Jupiter likes to blow up things. Jupiter likes to expand things. Jupiter likes to take something that it likes to discover, and it likes to make it bigger. So with it being in Pisces, there is a feeling of type of escapism, this ecstasy, something to be connected to. A lot of people could be feeling very disconnected right now, not feeling very connected into their bodies, into their spirits. And so it's very interesting that the thread came out. And this thread really speaks on having that connection back to source. And I'll definitely read about this, but it's saying, remember to connect yourself. Remember to stay connected, that this thread is still there, and all you have to do is reach up. All you have to do is reconnect to it by integrating yourself back into the world, integrating yourself back into the actual everything that is combined within you, whatever that you are within, you are not without. And so this vision card here is here too. And so it's like, comes back to that King of Wands. It's like that vision, staying very close to the vision, staying very close to the actual truth. And it's also saying to come back and be the poets again. Come back and be the one that sees the magic, that sees the beauty within the world, that creates the metaphors of the actual, the idealism, the things that have been carved, the things that have been woven into your world, and what creates it, what makes it so beautiful, what makes it so connected. How are you connecting yourself back to the truth, to the sword, to the actual connection, to the in between the night and the day, and the day and the night? Okay. I'm hearing some of you guys are living without purpose. You know, there is purpose. There is a sense of purpose that is out here for everyone. Like, you need to reconnect to your purpose. You need to reconnect to yourself. So much art, so much beauty, so much wisdom, so much love, so much compassion can be created right now. Right now, honestly. So much can be created right now. Okay, Spirit. So there is to remain devoted. Remain devoted to Spirit. Remain devoted to the path, to your talents. The Three of Pentacles is also skills as well. Okay, so the Seven Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, and expression. Wow. You are so much more highly connected than you realize. You are so much more highly connected than you realize. And this is why Spirit wants you to transform. It's also about transforming your perspective. You know, you came on this path, and there's this path you need to take. You know, these paths are here to teach you a lesson. And so when I see this card, when I said that there's like birthing of new creations, I think I said like birthing of new communities or something along those lines. Like, it all makes sense. We're birthing something here. What are we birthing? What are we birthing here, Spirit? Take this off. What are we birthing? What is this Jupiter and Pisces? What does it want to birth? What does it want to give? Page of Swords. New ideas. Wants to birth new ideas, new ways of communication. New ways of communication. New ways of expanding our knowledge, expanding our truth. You know, it doesn't want, there's a sense of a lot of fixed energy, but a lot of mutable energy around this time where it's like you have to be the hero within your life. Guess what, guys? The stone is here. Okay? There's, the story with the stone, and I think, I don't know what that story is, but I think it might be in this book, but where I think he becomes a king, where he pulls out the sword out of the stone. I'm breathing because the stone. If I can find it. Damn. Well, here's the sword. So the sword means the knife, the blade, the weapon. To use the sword is to decide. The blade separates one reality from another. The choice is made and all else falls away. If you find the sword in your grasp, you can no longer hesitate. Hello? Everyone needs to wake up. That fixed energy. It's that fixed energy. If you find the sword in your grasp, you can no longer hesitate. This weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and a willingness to act. An onlooker may think the sword bearer is hasty and violent, but the most compassionate and responsible gesture is one that is honest, swift, and accurate. Our first encounter with the sword is at birth. When the cord we share with the mother is cut, this moment defines our separation from her and begins our journey of becoming ourselves. We must make these cuts again and again. If we are to grow, decisions shape our life, and the sword is an infamous shaper of destiny. Cutting through to what is essential, from dark, hasty, backstabbing, a dull and painful blade. So there could be some boundary making, prioritizing, clarifying, or all gestures from possible by the sword. The sword is a metaphor for the pen and the brush, the artist's fierce and graceful tools. Contemplate the Buddhist philosophy of the first and second arrow. Swing the sword once with the precision and commitment. More than that will be painful for everyone involved. So again, there could be some indecision making. But there's something about the Page of Swords. It's also like a curious mind, like a curious person that's curious. But this Page of Swords can also be about someone that could be a blabbermouth or talks about doing something, but not necessarily doing it. Now, I also had a dream where I felt like a lot of people, it wasn't necessarily a dream, but I kept hearing like a voice saying like, someone's watching me. Like there's like this energy of being watched. The Page of Swords can be also someone that is, that could be a stalker, or not necessarily like a straight stalker type thing, but it can end up being that, but like someone that is spying or looking at your social media or something like that. That's what the Page of Swords could be. So very interesting that this came up here today. But there's something to me, if y'all have time, go down the rabbit hole with me real quick. Because it's something so profound here. Like, again, like there's so much community that is coming together. Like this Aquarius and Pisces. So I like how Jupiter is going back and forth between Aquarius and Pisces throughout this year, because we're now, Jupiter was in Aquarius, it's now in Pisces, and it'll be here until maybe about July 28th, but I think it goes retrograde on maybe June somewhere, sometime in June, and I think it goes back into Aquarius maybe, and then it goes back into Pisces for the rest of the year. So this gives us like a little preview of what can happen when Jupiter is going to be in Pisces for about the next year that's coming up. So communication is here. There's also about listening to yourself, listening to your inner voice. This is also about, putting yourself more out there. We're going to get to this flame. That's for that twin flame reading here. But this thread, it's like, when the sword is here, it's like you separating from something, like your mother. This could be also some type of codependency that people have been connected to. But then the thread is here, which is interesting. And then when we talked about the mother, the mother archetype is here as well too. So it's really interesting how these are all paralleling. So I asked, what are we giving birth to, right? And I pulled the Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords here, Spirit. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, we're building a better world. We're almost building a better foundation for ourselves. We're finding out a better ways of thinking, and we're cultivating those, and we're turning it into potential. So like I said, it's very interesting how Jupiter is going back and forth between Aquarius and Pisces, and it's like bringing in the community, and it's how Pisces wants everyone to be together. Pisces wants everyone to love one another and get along, and there's compassion, and there's like Pisces wants everyone to be sensitive to everyone else's emotions. So there could be a lot of telepathy, a lot of telepathic communication between not just the twins, but just with people in general. And so this is what is being happening, but there's also, this is a fixed energy. So it could be also wanting to let go. So let's get a little bit more into this, please, here, Spirit. Yeah, I saw that Knight of Wands. It's like, go forth. Like, there's something that needs to be go forth. And so like with this flame, it's like, flick the flame, like allow this flame to be flickered. Allow this flame to erode. Allow this flame to like spurse up inside of you. So this is saying like a lot of you are not walking in your purpose, or you're not living with purpose, but there needs to be some sense of living. You have to live. There's a purpose. Pisces teaches us that every single sign has a purpose, because Pisces cultivates all the attributes of all the other signs. So Pisces is trying to teach us the complete story of compassion, to teach us to remember that everyone has a sense of purpose. Everyone has a sense of reasoning to be in your life. And I feel like a lot of you are going to really start to understand those reasonings of those people that are in your life at this time. Yeah, the Nine of Cups is in the back. So it's like we're looking in our cups, and we're looking over, And it's kind of like a memory, like we're looking over of things of our past. And that Mercury retrograde in Gemini is going to help with that. That will be coming towards the very end of May, which will be on the 29th. Mercury will go in retrograde in Gemini on the 29th through June 22nd. So, okay. Let's move forward here. This is beautiful. So I want to get a little bit into this apocalypse card here. I'm just going to let y'all see what we got. But anyways, the apocalypse. We're going to kind of switch a little bit gears here because there's so much going on, but it's all going to tie together. It's also, I'm hearing trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust who you are. Trust where you're going. Trust. Trust again. Trust more. Lean more into you. Lean more into the person that you are. Okay. So I want to get a little bit into this apocalypse. We're going to pull from, to clarify this, we're going to pull from the unknown. Oh, goodness. The Wild Unknown Tarot. I'm sorry. Oopsies. The Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krantz. I love her decks. Like, I don't know if she's coming up with a new deck. Baby, I'm getting that one too because I have all three of her decks and I just love them. So phenomenal. Okay, so the apocalypse. We have the moon. And then we have the tower. Okay, something. I'm hearing some type of blue beam. Y'all. I'm hearing some type of blue beam. When I see this, like something, it's not even just something falls, something crumbles, something is exposed. That's what I'm feeling, like something is about to be exposed. But I feel like with this moon, I don't know which moon this is going to be. We have some eclipses coming up. Let's see. I'm going to pull. Guys, give me a moment. It's centered around the moon. Whenever the moon pops up for me, and I feel like it popped up kind of twice. But the moon to me tells us that something's going to come out under the influence of the moon, and especially when this Tower card comes here. It could be an event. When I think of the moon, I think of an event almost. I'm trying to find these cards, y'all. Give me one moment. I'm just like, I got so many cards on this damn table. Y'all, let me find this. I cannot find this deck, y'all. Like, what is going on? I'm trying to find. Oh, it's right here. My bad. I want to know which moon this is. So this Libra. So we don't necessarily have a Libra moon coming up, but I think this was talking about the sidereal super full moon that we had in Libra, which was actually the super full moon in Scorpio, but in sidereal it was in Libra. So this could be it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what's coming up. No, don't. So what is this Libra energy? Okay, so there's something about, it could be something could be coming here in June. And I say that because there's something about balance. There's something about this Libra energy or some type of moon. It could be under the new moon in Gemini or the full moon in Capricorn. But that new moon in Gemini, that's an eclipse. Okay, I think that's an eclipse. So I feel like there's going to, and I also feel like this solar eclipse in Sagittarius is going to heighten something, but I feel like something in June, and it's going to have the energy of balance. And Libra has a very important role that it's bringing, and I feel like Libra is saying there needs to be balance, there needs to be order, there needs to be peace. And so Libra comes in and wants to make some type of peace. But something, when I'm hearing like a blue beam, I feel like there could be some type of false, not necessarily accusations, but something false is going to be pushed into the media in which is going to explode. Something could explode here. Let's get a little bit further into this, y'all. Okay, y'all, so sometimes I'll hear some verses from the Bible come up, and something told me to go to Jeremiah. So we're going to see what that is. Give me 1 second, though. Is it fun going down the rabbit hole with me? We're going to go down this rabbit hole. We're going to go down the rabbit hole for just a moment. So this is what, oh, wow. Okay, so Jeremiah 1. This is a King James version. I just saw 44:22. So look, I'm hearing Spirit. Spirit is talking. What this says is here, the words of Jeremiah, the son of Hilkiah, of the priests that were in Anathoth in the land of Benjamin, to whom the word of the Lord came in the days of Josiah, the son of Ammon, king of Judah, in the 13th year of his reign. Oh, it also came in those days of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, unto the end of the 11th year of Zedekiah, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, unto the carrying away of Jerusalem captive in the 5th month. I need y'all to hear me. Don't take these words as layman words. Take it and apply it to reality as of now. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctioned thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Then said I, O Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But the Lord said unto me, Say not, I am child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt I speak. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, thus of the Lord. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have put words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant. Come on, y'all. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Jeremiah, must seest thou? And I said, I see a rod of an almond tree. Do we have trees? They look like pine trees, but... Then the Lord said unto me, Thus hast we seen, for I will haste my word to perform it. And the word of the Lord came unto me the second time, saying, What seest thou? And I said, I see, oh my gosh, seething pot, and the face therefore is toward the north. Then the Lord said unto me, Out of the north an evil shall break forth upon all the inhabitants of the land. For I will call all the families of the kingdoms of the north, said the Lord, and they shall come. And they shall set every one his throne at the entering of the gates of Jerusalem, and against all the walls, therefore round about, and against all cities of Judah. Okay? And I will utter my judgments against them, touching all their wickedness, who have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other gods, and worshipped the works of their hands. Thou therefore gird up the lions, and arise and speak unto them all that I command thee, not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. Y'all, okay, let me finish. For behold, I have made thee this day a defense city, and an iron pillar, embracing walls against the whole land, against kings of Judah, against the princes, therefore, against the priests, therefore, and against the people of the land. And they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee, for I am with thee, says the Lord, to deliver. Y'all, let's go down the rabbit hole. I want to know who Jacomium is. The king of Jacomium. Didn't I say the flares of summer? What's going on in Palestine? What's going on in the Middle East? The Five of Wands, discord, destruction. There's fighting. There's war. There's change. There's something that is coming arise from this conflict of change. What is this, spirit? What is this change, spirit? We have the Nine of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and read that. Like I said, I want to be able to get as much information from the books so that we can understand what is happening. Okay. So we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is, oh, this is not that. It is not the Nine of Wands. I'm so sorry. Why am I thinking it's the Nine of Wands? It is show ain't that. This show the fuck ain't that. Oh my goodness. Why I think it was a line? This it's not even the 10. Are these swords? Oh, okay, they're swords. That's why. Duh. No, they're not swords. What am I looking at? Okay, they're the 6 of swords. What is going on with me? I should have just counted. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. Good. Okay, so this is saying hope at last, travel. The 6 of Swords is a card indicating a recovery from difficult times. Hope is on the horizon and things will get better. It's important to rest, revitalize, and surround yourself with joyful friends. Plan a trip, short or long. Even getting out of town for the weekend will further lift your spirits. So with this, again, there is going to be some type of peace. June comes with some type of peace. But there is going to be still a crumbling of this apocalypse. There's still going to be a crumbling of the matrix. There's still going to be a crumbling on this other side. And a lot of people honestly have walked away from that position and that actual reality of what they were seeing. And they have walked into another space in which we're cultivating and creating this new world. So a lot of people could be feeling like maybe a little bit disconnected from the world, because on the other side of the world, it's not necessarily like an actual place, but I'm saying on the other side of the actual the 3D reality, there is destruction. There is an actual crumbling that is happening right now. And so what you're saying is this apocalypse energy. Sometimes there could have been like certain pockets since last year where you walked into something and it's like very desolate, or it's very eerie to most, or it's feeling like it's like some type of twilight zone that you walked into. So there's another part of the world where there's a crumbling. There's something that is being shifted, and the reality of the people, the reality of the eyes, it's like this grid. That's what I'm seeing. It's some type of grid that is being shattered at this point. But there's going to be some type of peacemaking. There is going to be some peace that comes from this discord, Spirit says here. Or there's going to be people that is walking away, the Father of Swords. So this could be a Gemini. I'm just going to look at y'all like this. There could be Aquarius. This could be even possibly that Librian energy where something is going to call something into balance. Something's going to be called something into balance. So there is going to be some type of resolution that I feel like there's going to come here. The Son of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Daughter of Wands is here. Something has, again, been cultivating slow and steady, but it has reached to its potential to be able to be put out there in the limelight, and the Daughter of Wands comes out here. So there could be some type of discovery that comes from this slow energy, this cultivating energy, this steadfast energy that was trying to get to this point. Also know that when I'm seeing this is like the earth energy, I'm kind of representing a little bit of the Taurus energy, but it could be some type of Capricornic energy as well because it's a deer. But what I'm seeing here is like it's been moving fast, but it hasn't been moving at the way that you see it. That it's been very much moving fast through the realm. It's been very much moving fast through the spirit realm, and it's now finally here to show itself, to show its light, it's kind of like someone comes out and be like, I've been here all along, and now I'm ready to free myself. It's something like about freeing, being let free, being let go, and finally able to be shown in the limelight, if you will. A resolution occurs. So this 10 of Wands is here. This 10 of Wands has been popping out. There's been a lot of rebirth. To me, When I see the Ten of Wands lately, or the Ten of Swords, I've just been seeing a lot of rebirth. That's what I want to say. But these are Ten of Wands, so there could be a lot of burdens that people are undergoing. So that, yes, there's burdens or blockages or difficulty. The Ten of Wands is a difficult card to face. Mental or physical burdens have been weighing on your spirit. Over time, this leads to hopelessness and depression. You simply can't get through to what you want. You can't see the way. If this card appears in response to a person or situation, it may be best to simply walk away. But if this card comes up frequently, it indicates you are attracted to negativity. Choose to walk the hard road. You choose to walk the hard road. So this card could be coming up because there's a lot of fixed energy. It's a lot of people that don't want to move forward. There's a lot of burdens and a lot of blocks that keep coming up. But this is the energy that people need to be in, the Son of Pentacles, this cultivation. You need to look up the word cultivation for yourself. Cultivation. What is cultivation? What does cultivation bring? So what the Ten of Wands, what could this be really? Which signs are being mostly affected with this? And that would be someone, okay, so it could really be affecting the whole, the public. It could be really affecting a lot of, it could be affecting like a lot of people, or it's really affecting people's destinies. It's because there is, like, again, this is coming back to a lot of people are not living with any type of purpose. So this Piscean energy is coming back and it's asking you to fall back in love with compassion, fall back in love with love, fall back in love with the fantasy of worlds and your dreams, and to be able to make that into your reality. A lot of people have to remember that you are the master of your reality. You're the master of this blueprint. You're writing this blueprint. So this could be affecting a lot of people's destinies with these burdens that they're carrying. It's causing you a lot of depression. And it's really asking you, it's time for you to clear. How can they clear this, Spirit? And then we'll go back into what is. How can you clear this? So this is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is here, and this is like something of your past has been holding you back. Something that these roots, something that's so deeply rooted into the earth that you have to go back to your roots. You have to go back to the very thing that made you remember. So this is also the soulmate card as well. So it's like, where were you rooted? Where were you grounded? Where were you the most happiness? It's something that's dealing with, your past. Something is dealing with your past. Spirit is saying it's time for you to go back into your past. So we also have the Seven of Cups. So this could be something, your dreams. You need to go back into your past and recall your dreams back to yourself. Those dreams that you want to bring into reality. Those dreams that you've written down and you've always wanted to search for. What you've always wanted to, necessarily live out. This could also be illusions, something illusionary about your past, or you not knowing necessarily the truth of a situation that's dealing with your past, or you're carrying someone else's burdens, is what I'm also hearing. So the Father of Wands and the Son of Cups. Wow. Came out again, the Father of Wands. So this is truly, truly, truly a message. This could be for the masculines. The Father of Wands is here, and with the Son of Cups, this is something that, your emotions, Sometimes the Father of Wands goes so fast, so forceful with the vision that sometimes he'll neglect his emotions. So it's something that you need to go back to. Connect with your emotions. Connect with your sensitivity. This is a time for you to connect with your sensitivity. What signs are being most affected under these burdens, Spirit? Okay, so it's seeming like this is just a lot of people, honestly. But yeah. Wow. Okay, so there could be some type of conjunction. Someone could be having a conjunction with their 4th house and their 9th house, something going along with that. Possibly there's I don't think that would be a conjunction. No, it's not a conjunction at all. Or they're having conjunctions within their 4th and their 9th house. So again, someone is again the house, the 4th house is the roots. Something needs to be uprooted. And there's a lot of uprootingness right now. There's going to be a lot of empowerment. Something that's dealing with your family. You're seeking out knowledge or you're seeking out new wisdom. You know, a lot of you maybe have left your family homes and now you're at a place of wanting to go back and seek out something new. The Mother of Cups is here. You guys need to utilize your intuition. Wow, the 2 of Wands came right back out with the Lovers, with the Fool, and with the Strength card. Wow. Now this is going into the twin flame energy that I'm seeing here. And so with that, we're going to kind of switch gears here and we're going to go into the twin flame messages. So this is really beautiful. This is really vibrant. So I want to kind of read a little bit of the 2 of Wands. Just want to know what they say here with the 2 of Wands. Ooh, I just opened right up to it. So the 2 of Wands is here. It says determination and direction. With the 2 of Wands, it's clear you're on your way to success. You're focused on a goal and have boldly pointed all efforts in that direction. Since the Suit of Wands deals heavily with the mind, take this time to become aware of your thought patterns, specifically toward yourself. What is the quality and tone of your thoughts, mostly positive or negative? How do you treat yourself on the journey to your highest dreams? Okay. So when you have this 2 of Wands, there's something about determination. With the Lovers, there's also a choice. There's a choice that needs to be made, like a choice that you're going to start your journey. You're going to start this journey. You're going to be courageous. And and there's a sense of loyalty too. The Strength card is here. So this is determination as well. This is willpower. This is courage. This is the taming of the ego, not allowing your ego to, I have that card actually. It's funny. It's right here. No wonder. So it's like saying, like, don't let your pride get in your way at this time. This is you have to be very positive and know, like, that's kind of like not this fake positivity, but more of really grounding yourself in your truth, knowing that you can do this. Some of you might not feel confident within yourselves, but it's time for you to take this path. It's time for you to be it's time for you to be confident. You know why? Because it is going to lead you to your soulmate. This is going to lead you towards those connections that you desire. Again, the Six of Cups is like the soulmate card. Okay, I want to get a little bit more into this. Let's go ahead and get into the twin flame energy. I want to see where the divine masculine is at right now. Where is the divine masculine at within the twin flame journey? Wow. We pulled altruism and then destroyer. Okay, so there has been, I feel like the masculines have been a little out of whack a little bit. And I feel like they also been trying to integrating a lot of things. And so there could be a lot of destruction, or they're trying to, some of y'all could be moving way too fast and you're creating more destruction than you realize. And so again, these obstacles are here. Okay, so everything that has to do with everything. So when we talk about these twin flames, the very first messages, those were the healing messages, and those are still the messages that are going to play out within these messages here, within the twin flame journey. So when Ganesh is pulled up, you know, it's not necessary that, like, he's the one that destroys the obstacles. He's the one that opens the road. He is one archetype that opens up the roads. Okay, and the Hindu mythology. But here we have the destroyer. So I feel like the masculines are like almost damn near destroying everything. Like they're trying to make some breakthroughs, but it's like they're kind of like not necessarily creating a clearer path. But we're going to get into this real quick. So we're going to read altruism. I just got these cards. I've been wanting some divine masculine cards for the longest time. So I've been very grateful that I have these now to have a more specific energy for the masculines. So let's get into this. Prometheus is his name. Altruism. Make decisions or start projects for the good of all. Weren't we talking about projects? It's project time, because this year is a preparatory year. Okay, so once we've had entered like the spring equinox, that was like us finishing up last year, right? Because this year, the year don't really start until the spring equinox. But even kind of more into the March, going into April, once we actually entered Aries season, that is when we finally crossed into the actual energy of 2021. So now we're getting more into 2021's energy. And it's about these projects. It's about really, we're creating, traction, honestly, for what is to come in 2022. We're creating a spiel. We're creating kind of like this controversy. We're creating this talk about something that is to come. And so now we're finally kind of realizing that these projects are very important, because they're so important for the consciousness. We're raising this consciousness in the world right now. So I feel like this is like helping us to really get more grounded again into our purpose. So the masculine side is here. So with the masculine energy, it's just really purely of the action. the actual external, the actual going out and the actual, it gets its ideas and its sensitivity and the creativity from the feminine. Now it sees the now the masculine. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Now the masculine sees the vision. Now the masculine knows and understands. Okay, this is why I have to continue along in my purpose. This is why she is doing this. She finally gets it. I mean, he finally gets why the divine feminine is creating and having to keep going and this actual mission. Like he's kind of now, to me, almost switching away from the logical, but understanding the feminine, but also understanding, but creating the logical side. Like, hear me out. Okay, let's finish this. Make decisions or start projects for the good of all. Seek out healthy balance between yourself and others. The story of this Titan Prometheus is complex in some ways. Tragic. Zeus asked Prometheus to create humans. Prometheus formed humans with sacred clay made of water and earth. Wow. Unlike other animals, he fashioned us in the god's image. These new beings became beloved to Prometheus, even though we have no fur for warmth or great teeth for protection. We lead short lives and possess few skills to help us survive. Feeling pity for his magnificent creations, Prometheus decides to help us, though he knew doing so would bring Zeus' wrath down on him. He tricked Zeus into choosing a lesser type of sacrifice form, humans. In retaliation, Zeus took the vital gift of fire from mankind. Prometheus knew that fire was necessary to human survival and that it would allow us to grow and thrive. Art and skills like metalworking would only blossom with fire. So Prometheus crept into Zeus's own hearth and, lighting a small flame within a stalk of giant fennel, took the fire and escaped. In retribution, Zeus instructed Hephaestus. No, I'm not going to pronounce y'all's Greek mythology words. I'm just giving the message. But god of fire and metalworking, to fashion woman to distract man, and to rivet Prometheus to a mountain. There a great eagle would pick up Prometheus' liver until sunset every day, when the organ would magically regrow so he could relive the same agony each day for eternity. Hercules, eventually, I don't think it's Hercules at all, because it's not spelled like that, but it's Heracles, eventually slew the eagle and freed Prometheus. Today we know how important altruism, regard, and consideration for others is, especially in a world that has grown as unequal as ours has. In the time of climate change and an ever-increasing gap between rich and poor, acting for the greater good and not just for our individual selves is not only ethical but necessary for our survival. Come on, y'all. Whew. Spirit be talking. It's this reminding that this year was the year for us to become our own saviors, the year for us to finally create these relationships and understand one another and connect with one another and to hear one another out. You know, Jupiter going into, with that Jupiter and Saturn conjunction, there's still a sense of energy of that conjunction still happening. And so while Jupiter is going into Pisces, it's finishing up some type of cycle. It's bringing everything together. And now it's helping us to make us understand why we're going through all the things that we're going through. It's here to complete the story. So, So in our modern times, we still honor Prometheus' gift of fire during the torch relay of the Olympic Games. We watch as this flame is lit and passed through many hands in many countries, uniting all in respect and equality. And we have the flame here, but y'all, it's going to get deep, trust, because we're going to go deeper on this. So that's very interesting that the flame popped up. with Prometheus, because Prometheus was trying to give humans fire. Fire, this archetypal energy was trying to give us fire, and this fire is like a creation. And so sometimes it's like with fire, there can be destruction, this destroyer energy. We're also going to get into this sustainer as well. So that's very important. This is definitely connected to this. But it's saying here, so in the shadow side, we would think that there would be little shadow over a concept like altruism, because it seems like helping the whole is always a good thing. But the shadow side can be revealed when we choose to help others solely for our own ends, or when we completely forget our own responsibilities. If we are passionate activists, perhaps it's easy to forget that our friends and family, not just our causes, needs us. Also, we may believe is the right way for all may not, in fact, be the case. For example, many indigenous cultures have been damaged by well-intentioned missionaries purporting their one true faith in a natural way of life they feel is best. Don't become too dedicated to be making everyone experience good as you define it. So there is this kind of sense of energy, like people will possibly, like there's been this energy, and I was talking about it a couple months, that people are going to really try to help keep up this type of sense of principality, if you will. Like they want to hold on to this principle. Like there's a principle that people need to understand, and there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be on either side fighting for their principles to be heard, their principles and their values to come into the forefront. So with this Uranus and Taurus energy, there's so much people that are revisiting their values, and their values are now changing. But Uranus is also about freedom and rebellion. So people under this influence, or the people under this influence strongly, are going to want to break free from others people's principalities and values and traditions, because Taurus is very fixed. It's a fixed sign, so it wants to be have its kind of its way or its own traditional way. But what we see here is that it doesn't necessarily work. So there's going to be more of an energy of removing the old traditions. So the Hierophant rules Taurus in the tarot. So like the Hierophant is about traditions and old structures and knowledge and religion. So really see a lot of this kind of this sustainer energy, but also this flame, like this new creation. So don't hold on to your way of being right. You know, there's no need for you to always be right. There's new ways to see things. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Prometheus. We're going to go ahead and go to Shiva real quick. Destruction. So dance away any old beliefs that burden you. Defy and destroy what stands in your way to happiness and enlightenment. See, there we go. The Lord Shiva comes dancing into our earthly plane in many forms and has many faces, but it is his role as Shiva, the destroyer, that we will examine. Shiva is the third aspect of the Hindu trinity. Brahman is the creator and Vishnu the preserver. Woo! Come on, man. Yeah. While some fear the idea of destruction, it is important to see his action as part of the natural continuing cycle of all things, and in some ways a relief from the burden of suffering. There is nothing extra with Shiva. All that is not real is destroyed. Yet there is the essential masculine energy left for his connection with Parvati, his wife. Shiva is often pictured stepping on the demon of ignorance as he disambles what is not needed. By letting go of old beliefs and false identities, we become freer and in the end more enlightened. If Shiva has entered your life, he may need to disrupt or get rid of something that is not working and is holding you back. Negative thoughts and insecurities and having little faith in yourself could be stopping you from achieving something you want. It may be time to destroy those ideas and rebalance yourself again. Shiva worships in India are are among the most wild-looking of all yogis, covered in ash and with ungroomed hair. If you ever visit India, you can see them tending their sacred fires. The shadow side of this, though, is most of us have been caught in the cycle of self-destruction at some time in our lives. It may have been as harmless as a pattern of procrastination, or it may have been worse, substance addiction, or associating with people who were not good for us. Sometimes we allow too much destruction of the health of our bodies or even our physical environment. Pay attention to where in your life destructiveness may be playing its part, and to destroy only that which is unneeded. So, bim bam. So, what I feel like with the masculines, they're finding this type of balance. They're trying to find balance within what is being destructed, what is being torn down. You know, we have Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn, which will actually, in sidereal, will possibly be Pluto in Sagittarius. So there is this Pluto. Pluto is very slow but very powerful planet that likes to break things, that likes to tear things down as well. It is death. It likes to end things. It likes to rebirth things. It likes to reclaim things. So with it being in Sagittarius, there could be a sense of breaking free. There's a big energy of breaking free. So the masculines right now, if we see it in the masculine world, the material world, there is a sense of integration, but there's also this integration of having to kind of go behind the actual structures of what life has created us to formulate and be in these type of systems, and destroy everything that doesn't work. But there's a lot of this free thinking as well. Okay, so we have this Neptune in Pisces, and then now we have Jupiter in Pisces, and then we have this the South Node in Sagittarius, and then we have a solar eclipse in Sagittarius. So there's a lot of things that people want to break free from. And so there's this sense of wanting to remove the veil, but there's so much people want to break free from that they kind of get into this very lucid fantasy, which is the other side of Pisces, and also Sagittarius can get in that energy as well, where it's very lucid, it's too free. And there's nothing too much of a necessary of too free, but there is the side of like, when you leave one extreme religion and then you start to adopt another extreme of spirituality, there has to be a sense of core balance. And that's why Libra comes out. There could be a lot of masculines that are freeing themselves from these constructual realities and wanting to be more free and wanting to be more expressive. But even in that expression, there is a certainness of boundaries. And Pisces sometimes will forget the boundaries and not remember to stay inside the boundaries, because you can't just be all over the place. There has to be structure, because on the polar opposite of Pisces, it's Virgo, some type of structure, and Virgo is close to Libra, and Libra designs and wants order as well. So you will see a lot of that energy. Let's see what signs are going to be really under this influence. The moon. Now the moon, this could be Cancer's energy, the 11th house. This could be a lot of moons, or there could be a lot of casting light on friendships and communities. This could happen with maybe some feminine energies, or this could happen in Cancers, Pisces, or Scorpios. I wouldn't necessarily, because like water, like this overness of emotions, overexertingness. That's what I'm feeling with this Jupiter and Pisces. The lower octave of Jupiter and Pisces is overexertiveness of wanting love, this overexertiveness of um of overtelling a fantasy story. Pisces also, the 12th house deals with faraway lands and also past lives. So that can be there could be a lot of past life energy, a lot of people coming from the past. I feel like some of these planets are aspecting some asteroids that we don't really know about, that talks about a lot of bit of love. But that is where the masculine is at. The masculine is overcoming some obstacles. It's kind of trying to take some things and trying to burn them all up. Trying to burn it all up and trying to remove itself from things, and it's just burning. The masculines pulled the Sun card. So the masculines could be at this time one desiring happiness, desiring fulfillment. They're also, this is the ego too, so they're letting go of the ego. They're not allowing their pride to get in the way. The Six of Wands came out, so this is some type of victory. They're becoming just back into the knowing of what true happiness is. This is also childlike energy, expression, happiness, joy. So they're feeling victorious. They're feeling like they're on top. The Four of Swords is here as well. So this could be, to me, when I'm seeing this in this old man, there's still something a lot to learn here. There's something still a lot to learn. They have the vision, but there's something that they still need to learn. There's something that they still need to meditate on. What is this here, Spirit? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So, what we got here, there's Three Pentacles came out. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. We also have the Page of Pentacles. So this is something that they're needing to be humbled with. Six of Pentacles. So it's like, what I'm seeing here is like the masculines might be getting some money, and like they need some more balance with their money. Like I'm hearing like not spending so much of their money. So some money could be coming out for the masculines, or something from the actual external world could be coming in for people as far as money. I'm also seeing the Death card here. Oh, wait. Yes, this is the Death card. 13. So I'm also seeing the Death card here. Something that is to transform them. There's something that's going to come in that's going to make them very humbled. They're also pulling up with the King of Swords, but the King of Swords is not being shown. So this could be some type of mentor that's going to come in. There's something very spiritual. Something very, very spiritual for the masculines. They're not done. They're not done yet with something. They're not done with their lessons yet. This is a ride. This is a rodeo. This is a rodeo for the masculines. The masculines have to really are really seeing something different. They're having it's like a new message is coming through. It's like a new message is coming through. Yeah, the Five of Wands. There could be some more discord, or there could be something. Oh, okay. Oh, no. It almost looked like that, but no. They could be fighting. Some masculines could be fighting over someone. I needed to see that. The devil. They're still fighting some things. They're still fighting this devilish energy. What's keeping them what's holding them here? The Nine of Coins. They're still not really sure how to break free and have that real balance. The Nine of Coins has been coming up to me, and it's been really saying a lot of Sagittarian energy from this card. Freedom, independence, expansion, able to do what they want, real freedom. I think they may be feeling, the devotion card, remember, came up first. So maybe they're feeling afraid of this commitment, or what could come from this, what can come with this freedom, with all this responsibility, with this freedom. The moon is here as well. The King of Wands came out a third time. This could be some type of fears about entrepreneurship to shine. The King of Wands came out a third time. The King of Wands has been coming out and has been trying to make some type of an appearance. Trying to say something here. So we also have the Four of Coins. Four of Coins came out twice again here too. And Temperance. The Divine Masculine has to be patient, but I'm also saying this as the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine needs to be more patient. The Divine Feminine needs to be more patient. This is Temperance as well. This solar eclipse in Sagittarius is going to be powerful. Something's going to be broken through. Something is going to be breaking free. It's going to be a very powerful eclipse. Really get ready for that. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. There's going to be some messages, or there's going to be some very powerful messages. Again, there's going to be a massive breakthrough. This could be a very massive awakening that could happen as well with the Divine Masculines. The Chariot. Yeah, there's a breakthrough. There's going to be the world. This is for the whole world. There's something that's going to be completed. There's going to be the Fool card is here. Right behind with the Knight of Wands. Something is going to be broken through. Something is going to be, what's going on in the cosmic realms? I don't think I have to go further anymore, honestly. The Eight of Wands came out 3 times, y'all. I don't have to say anything. There's like some powerful messages. The Eight of Wands came out twice. I think it came out 3 times. Someone is going to take a leap of faith. Someone's going to take a leap of faith towards their partner. Someone's going to take a leap of faith towards their feminine, or towards their masculine. Some feminines will be going towards their masculines. Divine Feminine, sometimes it might have to be you that goes towards them. This won't be for everyone. This won't be for everyone. So please get a reading if you feel like you are to reach out to your masculine. That's not for everybody. Some of y'all will come on your own. Someone's missing you. Someone's missing their Queen of Pentacles. Someone's missing their Queen of Pentacles. They're missing someone. They're missing their person. Eight of Cups. They're missing their person. They feel destructive. They feel alone. They feel, that's why this destruction card is here, the Shiva. They want to get back to you, but they feel so far away. And really, honestly, they're not that far from you. So I don't know why they feel they have to destroy everything. We're going to get to that, though. Why do they feel like they have to destroy? Why do they feel like they have to... They have to, like, damn near burn everything down to get to you. I feel like that's maybe their only way. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. They're having... Seven of Wands are coming out a lot. They feel like they have to do this. They have to literally knock down everything to get to you. They do have to destroy everything. Yeah. This Prince of the Swords, it's kind of like, they're kind of acting in this. They have to, like, cut through everything. This could be someone's karmic as well, but they have to literally cut it down. Like, they have to destroy. They have to be almost destroy whatever they already have to even make it back to you. And that can look a little scary. We have a lot of queens on the board. It's a lot of Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is here. The Queen of Pentacles is here. The Queen of Swords is here. This could be some type of alliance. I really want to look at this more, Spirit. Y'all, the King of Wands is in the back of the deck. Again. Sorry, I have to text someone. Someone's trying to get in contact with me, but yeah. Where are these queens? Why are these, all the queens are out? All the queens are out. It's clarified by the Hierophant, the Hermit, and the Ten of Wands. When I see this, the Hierophant and the Hermit, this is very, very powerful, very omnipotent, like, energy to me. When you see these two come out, and I was thinking about these two earlier this week, like with the Hierophant and the Hermit. The Hierophant comes first, and then the Hermit comes after. It's almost like the Hermit is the Hierophant. That's what I see it as. But the Hierophant, it's like, where does the Hierophant get its insight? Where does the Hierophant get its wisdom from? The King of Cups. There's something here. Three of Swords. The Hierophant gets his wisdom from the Three of Swords. Pain, grief. And maybe that's why, maybe the Hierophant, it's like he has to go through. I'm looking at this repeatedly, but it's, okay, hold on. Where is the Hierophant getting his wisdom from? The Magician. Okay, the Eight of Swords, the Magician. He breaks free and he realizes that he is almost like a god. He almost realizes that he is unstoppable and that he does not have to be stuck. He becomes, he comes into the knowing. He comes into the realization, as you can see. You see the two of these beings. So he's seeking out knowledge. He's seeking out wisdom. So he's remembering himself. There has to be great pain, but why does he go to the Hierophant? Why does he transform into the Hierophant? The Prince of Cups. He knows now what he didn't know. He thought he knew everything, but he doesn't know shit, because now he comes to this Hierophant and he's going into solitude, and he's doing inner reflection. I said this earlier, the Prince of Cups, he's remembering something. He has to go back to his childhood to remember, like, the emotions, that the sensitivity, the sun. Come on, y'all. I don't have to, it's being repeated. Yeah, the sun's come on again. The child. He's remembering. He's remembering. He's remembering. He's remembering. And that is where you want your divine masculines to be, divine feminine. How can divine feminine, how can you be in love with a person and they're not necessarily even all the way remember you? It's not saying that you can't be in love with a person, but it's like you can't force a person to love you if they don't remember you. And so what is happening now is that, he's remembering. He's very intense here. He's like inquisitive. It's like that face that he gives you when he's looking at you, and there's like, it's not like he's mad. It's like, he's looking at you. He's remembering something. He's recognizing you. Trust. He's remembering to trust you. He's remembering how can he trust. What is blocking him from this trust? Turn like in a whole damn divine masculine thing. I got so many cards here, but I don't care. Why can't he trust? He's discovering mother issues. Woo. Okay, so remember that the Empress at the very beginning. He's having mommy issues. He's discovering he's going back to his roots. The third eye is beaming. He's trying to remember something. He's trying to remember something. This no came out, so clarify this no. Clarify the no, Holy Spirit. Clarify the no, Holy Spirit. Prince of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Prince of Swords came out. Something that he's discovering about his path, his Three of Wands, the mind, the action. There's some type of action that he knows he has to take place. It's like the mind, the body, and taking action towards something that all has to be encompassed into one. There could be some type of maybe hearing no all the time or thinking that it's going to be a no. The Seven of Swords, self-sabotage. But he's also having to dance with this fear, and he's having to reveal himself, uncloak himself, unveil himself to the moon. he has to soon come back to the moon. The femininity has to soon come back and unveil himself, reveal himself, place all his swords down, the decisions, the mental, and reveal himself to the moon. And then the moon is going to open herself up, and it's going to clear all the clouds, the fog, and it's going to be like, welcome back. You know, you never had to necessarily leave, but I'm glad that you're back. I'm glad that you're here to reveal yourself, to unveil yourself to me. The Three of Cups is here, so this could be, I've seen all these queens, so he could be juggling between past women, or like, I don't think this is like women of his past, not necessarily that he's dating, but he's juggling. The Ten of Cups, what's going to make him happy? What's going to make him fulfilled? But the moon is here. The moon keeps coming out. The moon keeps coming out. It's someone with the moon. This could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or Scorpio. This woman, like, he's unsure. He doesn't know how to even approach. He doesn't know how to approach this woman, this moon, the Six of Swords. He doesn't know how to move on, to gracefully point towards the direction. Okay, I'm hearing Hezekiah 9:6. Mm-mm. Mm. Very interesting. Okay, I'll look that up later. He's going to have to leave. He's going to have to leave, and that's what I'm here seeing. So your divine masculines are going to soon come to you. If you're being represented as the divine feminine, he's going to uncloak himself, and he's going to reveal himself. He's going to reveal himself very soon. Wow, make the effort. Like I said, some of you are going to have to make the effort, or someone's going to make the effort towards you. Passion. It's going to make a very passionate effort. It's going to put towards something. There's that King of Wands energy at the very beginning again. A honeymoon. It could be a honeymoon that could be coming up. I'll pull one more card. This person wants to make the effort. This person wants to be very passionate, caring, and endearing to you. It is safe for you to love. So this person is trying to make the effort, is trying to understand that it is safe for them to love. It is a safe place for them to open themselves up, to nurture, to be that. So how is the divine masculines, what archetype are they acting out right now? The monk, the nun. So they're going into that solitude. They're going into hermit mode, y'all. They're going into hermit mode. I can find it. I don't see it, but they're going into hermit mode. They're going into hermit mode, and they're seeking out better wisdom. They're seeking out wisdom. And this is like, again, this is the preview. So this Jupiter in Pisces, the masculines will be under this influence of seeking wisdom. It's going to be inner, but there's going to be a lot of mentors. There's going to be a lot of external folks that are going to come out in wisdom. A lot of them are feeling like very orphan-like. They don't, very unsure. This is what they're healing through. This is the triggers that they're healing through. They're still healing through this inner child. You know, it is these what ifs that are happening at this time with the masculines. There's this sense of servant, this servitude. So this could be, I'm feeling this more of the divine feminine energy. There is this goddess here, but she came out in the reverse. So exploration of the female nature and form. So feminines, there could be maybe a lot of men could be coming around and being very entitled to you, but this is also feeling like on you, not using your sensuality and your sexuality to lure the attention of your masculine. And that's what I'm feeling from this. The addict. So someone could be an addict. Someone could be dealing with some codependency issues. Not being very integral, not being very honest. This energy right now, this summer is going to really get people acting more integral, especially in May. Could be some vampire energy coming out. So be very aware of that. Again, the masculines are dealing with mother issues. They're trying to recover in that. They're trying to really heal from those issues. And an ex could be involved. Someone could still be involved with an ex, or there could be still thoughts within this ex, or still discovering or still trying to heal from that ex partnership. So you have to be, but the moon keeps coming on his mind. Like, he can't shake you. He's not going to be able to shake you, divine feminine. He's not going to be able to shake this. There's the Hermit card. Let me explore that a little bit more. He can't shake you. He can't stop himself from seeing you. It's not going to happen. As much as he tries, as much as he tries to move away from you as much as possible, he cannot do it. He just can't. It's too much passion, it's too much love between y'all two. So he has to remember that. He has to understand that you're not just someone that can just be thrown away, divine feminine. There is that connection between y'all two that is everlasting. So much everlastingness. So some of y'all could be dealing with a fire sign. One of the twins possibly have a lot of fire energy. I feel like maybe possibly twins do have a lot of fire, something that can create steam. So you possibly could see maybe a lot of air and water together. I'm feeling like a lot of water womans and a lot of water moons, possibly waters and Venus are in relation or in twin flame relationships. So, water signs, I feel like I think a lot of water signs are going to be getting a lot of attention, like a lot of attention, like out of this world type of attention, where it's just, I don't know, water signs, y'all are being very alluring right now. It could be the siren energy, but y'all are very, very alluring right now. Okay. That mermaid energy, you're very, people are wanting you, desiring you. Okay. Just gonna let y'all know. Fire signs, a lot of firemen are like, the ladies want y'all ass, okay? The ladies want y'all ass, okay? Firemen, fire sign men, like they are on the hunt. I don't know where the fuck they're going, but they are on the hunt. They are on the hunt. It's a lot. They're on the hunt for y'all. Okay? So, I'm just going to let y'all know now. Okay, so I want to discover a little bit more with this hermit. Okay. Just some more messages. Support. I'm feeling like there could be a lot of divine support. Look, healing from the past. The divine masculines are going under some type of healing from the past. Memories. It's a lot of nostalgia energy possibly going on around for the masculines. Family changes. So it's a lot of family changes. There's a lot of things that are shifting, moving, circulating. Yeah, there's a lot of realizations and epiphanies that are happening here for the divine masculines. Really for the whole world. And there's a lot of spiritual growth. Okay. Sobriety. So there we go. Those addictions. So some of the masculines or you or just anyone could be really having some type of sobriety issues. So it's really, y'all need to really slow down and stop trying to escape and get really back more connected to source. They're disconnected. So this is going to be the energy for summer. Okay. What are the ancestral messages for masculines? The masculines need to see beyond their current situation, and I feel like this is for the feminine as well. Y'all both see things from your own point of views, but you need to go beyond this. You need to go beyond what you're seeing right now and really allow yourself to surrender more. There needs to be more surrendering within the divine masculines and with just in the collective in general. That's why the hermit is here. He's surrendered. He's receiving information. Be open for more information coming to you at this time. Summer, bask in the joy and protection guardian. Drop your shields. Okay. The divine masculine seems to be more graceful in their actions and in their movements. Truly. Okay, we're going on to 2 hours. I'm going to wrap this up very, very soon. Okay, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. It's time to call in your soulmate. This time he's sitting with himself and he's looking and he's like, where is my light? Where is my star? What makes me feel so comfortable and fulfilled? I feel fulfilled with my star and my moon. I want to be with my moon. I want to be with my star. How can I be with her? How can I really make a life with her? They miss you, Divine Feminine. They miss you a lot. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. These are messages from the Divine Masculine to you. Okay. The last few messages, and they came out with a lot, was playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. And then forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay, so I think those are all the messages that I have, you guys, for today. I feel like that was a lot of explanation. I feel like the cards are just going to continue to repeat itself. I'm hearing one more card, but I feel like the masculines are really growing. They're really understanding, their roles, and they're understanding the vision. They're getting it. They're coming to realizations and epiphanies. So, Divine Feminine, you need to be patient. You really need to not worry about if they're coming, because honestly, you wouldn't be in this twin flame journey if you knew that there wasn't going to be an actual union. Okay, so you need to really just be patient. You need to really just wait. You really just need to allow this to come when it needs to come. Okay. I'm going to pull one more card because I did not clarify the sustainer. Wow. Six of Cups, pleasure. They're trying to sustain a sense of pleasure. So I'm going to read this last message and then I'm going to get off of here. The sustainer. There we go. Peacemaker, the upholder, the preserver. The sustainer, the second archetype in the trio of existence, works behind the scenes, tending to the tasks of life. They cultivate gardens, pay bills, keep the meals warm, and the mouth sweetly fed. The sustainer is at peace in the process of life, knowing there is no start or finish to humble yet meaningful task. They have a natural inclination to nourish others, to archive, to preserve others' resources, to consider environmental impact, to see their role in the divine cycle of life. It's common for the sustainer to become overworked, leading to resentment. Their tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the sustainer rarely receives the credit or attention. The sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially relationships that they resist. Necessary change take time. This archetype is within all of us and needs our love. So the note of the difference between maintaining and sustaining. Which action describes your life more accurately? So I want y'all to really look up those words, the definitions between sustainer, and maintaining. Contemplate what truly sustains you. Make a list. Notice how simple yet powerful those things are, and spend some time tending them. So I feel like a lot of masculines are just trying to figure out how they can sustain pleasure, how can they remain balanced, how can they not give up so much of their freedom, but continue to be in an actual devoted and committed relationship. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, give me a second. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. So, divine feminine, really just allow your divine masculines to come to you. I feel like the divine masculines are also trying to make a plan. They're trying to make a plan to come back to you and sustain this relationship. They're trying to not like maintenance it. They're not trying to be a maintenance man. The sustainer is really about keeping things in balance, keeping things pleasurable for everybody. I think they're really trying to they're also not trying to be selfish. Okay, I think they're really not trying to be a selfish person right now. I think they're really just trying. They're not trying to. I don't see them trying to have their cake and eat it too. That's not what it is. They're just trying to have a new way of doing things. And so, like I said, some masculines are trying to go about it the different way where they're trying to be too free. They're trying to break away from those cycles, those different types of cycles that kept them bounded, that kept them really stagnant, and they want to be free. And they're looking over these past relationships, kind of what they liked, what they didn't like. And so that is what they're doing. They're kind of like, the masculines have a lot of choices too, divine feminine. So be understanding that, regardless if you were a twin or not, there's still other people out there that have free will and that they have their own way, and they're going to see what's going to really fit in their life and what's not going to fit. So that's going to take us all the way into July. That's really the main energies that I see for the collective. It's, again, this is not just for twin flames. This is not just, the Jupiter and Pisces reading. This is just the energy read for summer. So again, they're trying to sustain, and everyone's trying to sustain. So, and not, and still have freedom to still keep the flame lit. And so right now it's just a lot of balancing. There's a lot of like a balancing act right now. So continue to work on your dreams. Continue to focus on what is going to sustain you, what's going to keep you fulfilled. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want your own personal reading from me, just go to azuriwithin.com to look your own reading. Or you can contact me through Facebook at Ashala Azuri Anashu, or my Instagram at Ashala Azuri or AzuriWithin.co. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.